Hi everyone, welcome to Marshi Ayurveda. Today we are going to discuss the topic of how your weekdays actually impact your body because of the influence they have from doshas. For example, during the weekdays, what does a Monday entail, what does a Sunday say, and whether Saturday is really good for partying or not is something I'm going to answer today through the lens of Ayurveda. Stay till the end of the video because I'm going to cover the weekend activity towards the end, so you do want to know what to do on the weekends. So let's start with the first day of the week, which is a Monday. A lot of you have Monday blues, and the reason for that is not only that your weekend has ended and Mondays are just so boring, but Monday is a Kapha day. Kapha resembles any energy that is cool, calm, stable, and a little restful in nature. So Monday is naturally actually a restful day in the way Monday functions. Because Monday is also a moon day and moon has this cooling, soothing, calming nature, that's why Monday becomes the day of rest, technically by Ayurveda. However, Monday for you actually has to be quite active because it is the first day of the week. To handle Mondays, of course, we should have drinks like Kapha tea so that you're not extremely restful or you're not extremely, tired or fatigued during the day. Rather, take Monday to create or think of what you're going to do the rest of the week. Take that time to meditate on the practice of creating a calendar for the week so that the restful quality, the calming and cooling nature of Monday is naturally incorporated in your food, lifestyle and behavior. Because Monday is a Kapha day, having foods that are sweet in nature or cold in nature are not really good because they're just going to add more fatigue. Rather, incorporate activities like longer meditations, longer walks, calming yoga that can balance out the Kapha dosha that predominates throughout Monday. In addition to that, wearing clothes that are white already go with the energy of Monday as well. When we analyze these days, we have to understand our own body type as well. For example, if you are a Kapha body type, of course, Monday will be extremely lethargic for you because you already have that Kapha in you. So the influence of moon and Kapha only aggravate Kapha further. However, if you're a Pitta or a Vata body type, the energy of moon and the moon day itself is quite calming to your angry or anxious personality. That's why this particular day is quite good for you in terms of balancing out your Pitta and Vata dosh. Next is Tuesday, which is the fire day. The day of Mangal or Mars in India as we call it, and it is the day when Pitta dosha is at your highest. Now Pitta dosha during this day means that you have a lot more energy than the rest of the days. You have a lot of fire inside you to achieve those days. So keep all your projects and physical exercises on this particular day. Try not to aggravate your Pitta dosha during Tuesdays, especially because it really is a day of fire, if we can call it, and try to balance that out, especially if you're a Pitta Vata body type. The next day that we have is Wednesday, which is Budhvar or Budh, the day of the intellect as we call it, because it is the day when all three doshas coexist in a very harmonious position. On Wednesday, Vata, Pitta and Kapha are in exact balance, and this day can be taken as a way to understand that you kind of need to balance out your doshas in the middle of the week. Revisit the planning of Tuesday because of the excess fire on Tuesday. You need to start calming down a little bit on Wednesday and take it a little slow, but not slow enough till the weekend. Now we come to Thursday, which is the day of Guru. That means very heavy in nature. Again, Guru is Kapha day. That means there is a prevalence of heaviness in the day. Wearing yellows on this day actually helps balance that out. Also, if you'd like to be more spiritual, Thursdays are considered quite good for that. In terms of work, it is grounding this particular day, so you can balance out a lot of Vata related issues on Thursdays itself. Listening to Vedic chants, listening to good value music, Sattvic atmosphere, Sattvic food during this particular day is considered good for any activity. Thursdays, just because they're heavy doesn't mean that you should become heavy yourself. It actually means go for more walks, go for more energy oriented exercises, because you're not getting that from the nature itself on that particular day. That means you'll have to provide that spiced up life to continue working throughout the day. Now we move on to Friday, which is a mixture of Kapha going into Vata. Now Kapha going into Vata is that really good combination because now your creative energies are coming up. This is the day of Venus, and Venus is linked to creativity, romance and whatnot, and Fridays does give us that feeling, not because again you have created into a semi-weekend, but because the day naturally supports creativity, romance, happiness and liveliness. You can go hit a club if you like dancing, you can go dancing with your friends, go for singing, go for anything that desires creativity. If you're a painter, if you're a creative person, then painting on Fridays is just going to get that right amount of creativity and balance that you need in your artwork. Now we go to the weekend, which is Saturday. Now Saturday in India is considered not the best days out of all the weekdays due to multiple spiritual reasons. However, the Ayurvedic reason for Saturday being a little unstabilized is because of the increased Vata. Saturday is governed by the planet Saturn, and Saturday basically is the day when your Vata will be a little aggravated in the environment itself. Saturn is a little more predominant on Saturdays, and Vata being aggravated means instability, not being able to take right decisions, a little anxiousness if you're planning something, and also not being able to decide what to really do. Also, most of you utilize this day to take a little bit of rest, which is quite good for Saturdays. Try not to engage yourself in too many discussions which can lead to arguments, because Saturday is not the right day to do any sort of agreements or bilateral discussions. It's more to do with actually taking your own time to go within. Try to balance out that Vata also with calming yoga, gentle walks, using a little bit of grounding practices like touching the ground with bare feet, and multiple other Vata practices that we have incorporated in our other videos. Now moving on to the final day, which is Sunday. Now Sunday, of course, basically means the sun is the highest predominant thing that exists in the environment. The sun energy again aggravates Pitta, or basically rises up the Agni in your body. That means this is the day when your energy will be really good. You can go for strenuous exercise if you're trying to lose weight. You can go for running, you can go for hiking. This is a great day for you to be out there. Sunday, of course, for those who are Pitta predominant, is also not the best day. Try to calm your Pitta down, because this is going to add more Pitta to your body, especially if you go running. Try not to expose yourself with sun too much, again aggravating Pitta. Tuesdays and Sundays are high Pitta days, Saturday is a high Vata day, and grounding days are something like Monday and Thursdays. That is why it is best to understand your particular body type, what the days entail, and how they are playing with the doshas in your physiology. For those who don't consider that planets and days really affect our physiology, I don't know what to tell them. I guess they'll just have to observe and learn on the way that Ayurveda, nature, environment and the universe are all connected deep down, and it's all pure consciousness. If you like our videos, do subscribe to our channel and also like, comment and share. Thank you so much for joining us. Jai Gurudev.